It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stuttering Craig.
You decide when you lose, not other people.
And Blabs.
I like pickles.
And co-hosted by our friends from around the internet. Today with Melanie Mack.
Makes your skin soft and...
And in this world of insanity, we are graciously supported by fans of common sense. And now, broadcasting from our homes, it's time for the #1 gaming and entertainment podcast on God's green earth. It's time for Side Scrollers.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome on out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com and SideScrollers.locals.com. Happy Friday to you. I'm Stuttering Craig. Welcome to the #1 video game and entertainment podcast on God's green earth. Whether you like it or not, you bigots. It's Side Scrollers. Here we are. Hi, Blabs. How are you?
Hello. Listen, happy International Women's Day to you, Craig.
I was going to get to that. Yes.
I'm wishing to you.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. You know, I do now identify as a woman.
Yes.
For that.
Congratulations. You have boobs
right.
now.
And now I don't. So.
Oh. It's like you can just remove them boop, and put them away.
I'm out. Sorry. Hey, Melanie Mack, happy International Women's Day.
Hi, I identify as a bigot, so I'm happy to be here today.
Here we are. We're off to a rip-roaring start today, man. How are you, Mel? You doing all right?
I am doing fantastic. Thank you. Really excited for today's show.
We got a lot to talk about. We're going to get into the major loss in the anime and entertainment world that happened in the last few days. We got some more stuff on Sweet Baby today. Just a little bit. Just a little taste. TikTok being forced to sell, which will be very interesting to talk about, as well as just some people going straight mask off in this video game space. We've talked about this quite a lot. I had a video, a Twitter video kind of pop off a little bit, my rant on gaming journalist. And they're telling you exactly who they think you are. Mm-hmm. That's it. And the reality is that they don't hold any power. And it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So we got a lot going on today. But first, I'd like to remind you guys, we're live over at rumble.com/sidescrollers. Join us over there. Growing a little bit more every single day, approaching 6,000 followers over there. Hit the follow button if you wouldn't mind. You could have found out that Melanie was going to be on the show today by following us over at
That's the bigot version of Melanie. Eleni.
Yeah. Eleni Smack.
Going to Heleny. That's right.
And back.
X.com/sidescrollerpod. Join us over there. We also have an Instagram account, don't we, Blabs?
We do. So follow us there for some memes and clips and whatnot, or else violence.
Also, we have a Kick account at kick.com/sidescrollers. If you want to listen to the show, you can find us over on Spotify. Let's listen to us, not stare at our stupid faces. But the place I really want you to go is sidescrollers.locals.com. That is the new locals community we just dropped. If 10 of you right now would open up a window and join let me see the exact number of people we have over there. 435 members. It's free to join. Join us over there. It's free. And if you want to support, go ahead. Cool. But join us over there as we slowly grow it. Just 10 of you. Open up the new window, sidescrollers.locals.com, and join us over there. There will be a day where YouTube says no, and we have to find a place, whether it's Rumble, whether it's locals, but there will be a day. Speaking of YouTube, join the 69,500 subscribers. I was hoping we'd be on 69,000 a little bit longer, but no, we're below 69,000. So there's that. 69,500 subscribers on the show here on the channel. Also, let's do our best to get to 500 likes and 25 memberships today. We did it yesterday. Let's do it again today. I love it. Also, a quick reminder, our t-shirts are flying off the shelf. The limited edition High Life t-shirts. Pick them up right now. Only 34 of them left. 34 of them left. We're only selling them this month. Going with the beer, whole March theme. It's March. It's St. Patrick's Day. So we thought we'd do a beer shirt. It's the Side Scrollers High Life shirt, available right now Link in the description. Only 34 of them left. So pick them up. They're going to be available until they're gone or till the end of the month. So go pick one up right now. But here's the thing. I'm going to be gone next week. So you guys really got to get hyped when this young lady right here takes over the show. For Blabs Week, let's go. All next week. You can see Melanie will be joining, Flash will be joining, Arch will be joining, as well as a slew of other friends throughout the week, as Blabs is going to be on her own, flying solo with our friends. Blabs, are you ready?
No. Why do you want to leave me? I feel like the big fat Greek wedding. Why do you want to leave me? But yeah.
You're going to do great. You're going to do great. Just chill. You're going to be fine, right? Yeah. I can't wait to hear your first intro.
It's going to be a disaster. Like, hi.
If you get nervous, just revert to Blabs the Tower Tard.
Hello, everybody.
That's for autopilot.
We need 500 likes and 25 gifted memberships. Yay!
There you go.
Speaking of the Tower Tard, we do have a new emote in over on YouTube today. The Blabs the Tower Tard emote is now available. So whenever Blabs the Tower Tard is summoned, we know what to use, which is great. Also, quick reminder: tomorrow on Saturday, we'll be releasing the Maven interview, the one-on-one interview I did with former WWE superstar Maven Huffman, winner of WWF Tough Enough from back in the day. His YouTube channel been going strong. We did that interview probably 2 months ago, and it's just now being released. So we talk about Vince McMahon. It was before the whole Vince McMahon shit kind of hit the fan. So that'll be interesting to see. I'll make sure to post a comment about that, being like, this was recorded before Vince McMahon was alleged shitting on people's faces, which was a thing. So anyways, make sure you guys watch that tomorrow. It's really fun. It's like 45 minutes long. So yeah, man, we got a lot going on today. Lots to talk about. But Boog came in right at the bat, says, Chris Kindred from Sweet Baby already trying to farm hate clout over Toriyama's passing on X. Blabs do a little digging right there.
I just saw that, and I think it got deleted. But somebody said, "Wow!" Like he was talking about how you wrote shit black characters. It's like, what?
What?
Yeah. I'm gonna find it again.
Wow.
The disrespect! Oh, the audacity!
See if you can find it.
Oh my goodness!
Wow. Thank you, Boog. Appreciate that. And then Boog came back, says, without Toriyama, there would be no Dragon Quest, one of the fundamental building blocks of Japanese fantasy RPGs. Also, no Chrono Trigger. Yeah, we're going to get into his career here in just a little bit, for sure. Appreciate that, Boog. Really appreciate that. Slav's Free Talk came in, says, truly a sad day for all. Akira created such a beautiful franchise that will last forever. Rest easy. I'm not even going to try to say that. Slav's Free Talk very much. Yeah, like I said, when we get into this today, very shortly, I want to be very clear with you guys. I don't know the first thing about Dragon Ball. I don't know the first thing about Japanese RPGs, but I do know, just because I don't know about it doesn't mean I can't respect what he brought to the table and how his products literally changed culture. So we'll definitely get into that in just a little bit. Stone Cold's Beer Cooler came in with a member for 6 months. Says, Dragon Ball is such an important part of my life. It helped me find strength through immense struggle. It made me the man I am. That's awesome. Rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. That's awesome. Thank you, Stone Cold Beer Cooler. Certainly Off Strife came in and says, rest in peace, an icon, Akira Toriyama. I grew up watching Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. I think a lot of our audience did. I really do. I think a lot of our audience grew up, which, I think that's pretty cool. Matthew says, they screwed up when Sean Long, aka RGT85, releases a video on Sweet Baby Inc. that is 20 minutes long. I need to check that out. Let's go. See what RGT had to say about the whole thing. I'm curious. People were like, I would, there have been some people who like accuse certain content creators of like seeing where the wind blows before they kind of make their stance, and people were wondering like what RGT was going to say. And here's the thing, right? Like the beautiful thing about this show is that we actually have people on that we don't necessarily agree with on all things, because I've said this many, many times. If we agree on everything, that's really fucking boring.
Yeah.
Like that's really boring. So having a little bit of a, discontent or a conversation is always a great thing. It's just a matter of who's willing to have that conversation. In the it's very clear that Kotaku is not. As I sent out the email asking her to be on the show with a swift rejection from half court from her. BC says, hey Scrollers crew, real quick, bacon and eggs plus fried pickles is greater than salads and cheesa. That is all. Cheers, mates. Bacon and eggs and fried pickles.
As long as you're not eating them together.
I freaking love fried pickles. That is
Oh,
one of the best.
So good.
Yes.
Oh my god. I've
Can't
only
do
had them once, but they were so freaking good.
Oh my goodness.
I want
Divine.
Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do the fried pickles. I don't.
Have you tried?
Yes, multiple times. Yeah, pickles.
Okay.
I'm just not a pickle guy. Never been a pickle guy.
I bet you just haven't had a good pickle.
Yeah, that's it. You haven't
Yeah.
tried a good pickle.
That's what I keep hearing from they thems. You just haven't had a good pickle yet.
That's it.
Is that an innuendo for something?
Yeah, that's right.
When everything reminds you of him.
The right pickle has not entered your mouth. Not yet.
What? What are you talking about? That's ridiculous.
Dick.
Thomas says Blabs was
Drink
better
the
than
water.
Shark. Tune in to find out. You'll do great, Blabs. Let's go, Thomas. Appreciate that. Push-ups came in and says, now we know why Craig is so tall. He's a she in her high heel. Too bad he wasn't there to help Mel when that scary Mel tattoo beat her up.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for your courage, Mel. That was if you didn't see Melanie struggle with the guy on Twitter, I got to be honest. I don't know how you survived. Congratulations.
I know. I somehow managed. People
That's
were
good.
saying Dan Vask beat me up. Yeah.
You should definitely start an alternate account of just whatever that was, whoever. It definitely creates some sort of name for this guy because this guy was spectacular. Yeah, here we go. Check this out. Look at this. Didn't you just minding business? Are you implying that this didn't help you at all?
It
Is that what you're saying?
didn't. Like, what the
Oh, no.
heck? I don't know how.
It would have been good if this cop ran to your assistance, but he couldn't run in the heels. That's the
He
problem.
really
That's
struts
it.
really well that one too. He's like,
Too well.
Oh my god.
okay, was that like a filter on your face? Because you kind of look like a pirate.
Yes, it was a
I thought you maybe
TikTok
went and
filter.
stenciled yourself with like eyeliner.
Yeah, I didn't have to go that far. I just used a filter and it
Nice.
worked.
Amazing. It's amazing how that works out.
Mhm.
Chat, what should Mustache Melanie's name be? Let us know in the chat what you think Mustache Melanie's name should
Felony fat.
be. Melanie's Mac.
Felony.
or Melanie Mac with a K at the end of it. MACK. Like
Ooh.
You
There
gotta
you
make
go.
it like a pirate or something.
I could get like Wario and Waluigi on it with Wellany Whack.
Melanie Whack.
Wellany Whack.
Melvin.
Jake
Wellany
came
Whack.
in. I got nothing to say, so I hope you have a great day. Hey, thanks so much,
Thank
Jake. Appreciate that. You have a
you.
great day as well. That's wonderful.
Max Sparrow, I love it.
Well, yeah, I like it. Andrew says, I'm half Greek, Blabs. I feel your pain.
See
Thanks,
the
Andrew.
whole. Why do you want to leave me? Yeah.
Look at Andrew. Andrew's a handsome young man down there with this flowing locks of
Rambo
hair.
bandana. Love it.
It's good. The worthy one says, any chance we'll see a return of SGC when, not if, claim that shit. You get Screw Attack back. I never got a chance to go. Let's worry about Screw Attack first, then we'll worry about SGC. But I will say this. Emails have been exchanged. That's pretty much where I can start and stop talking about that at this point.
Ooh.
Came in and says, Daddy Craig and Master Gamer Mac, I saw that EA dumped some of the old Westwood games on Steam, like all of Command & Conquer. So what side are you on? Global Defense Initiative or the Brotherhood of
Oh,
Nod?
I'm all about Brotherhood of Nod. Yes, but I mean, I'm more into generals though, and I played GLA for that. So
I'll be on the Global Defensive Initiative. How's that? just
all right, okay.
Melanie, pick the color today.
Ooh, I pick. Let's see. We need more blue on there.
Blue it is. Sounds good.
It's
Blue.
like all blue right behind Craig.
We need more.
You know, blue. That's
For
good.
International Women's Day to
So
honor
blue, the color of men.
yeah, to honor all the men that are taking over our women's sports and bathrooms
Woo.
Right.
for International Women's Day, of course.
Hey, and give it up for Xanaximus, who also came in with the $100
Mm.
super chat. Xanaximus, Blabs is going to read this for you while I put you on the wall.
Okay. Rip Toriyama. So I think I remember hearing Melanie say she loved Commander and Conquer generals back in the day. Well, as of yesterday, what? What I
You
say?
said Commander and Conquer.
Oh, Command and Conquer generals back in the day. Well, as of yesterday, it looks like the entire CNC library is now on Steam, including Generals and 0 Hour. Oh, too.
I did not even know that, and both of you just gave me the scoop. So I'll definitely be purchasing
There you
the
go.
memories, the fond memories.
Purchase them memories. Buy them right up. Let's go.
Yes.
Thanks, Anaximus.
That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Mhm. Matthew says Craig needs to talk with Amanda Milius. She's John Milius' daughter and has her own production company. She is the Milius documentary free on YouTube. Oh, she's in the
Milius?
Milius.
Milius documentary. All right. I'm going to take a look. Thanks, Matthew. Appreciate that.
Yeah, Scout for $10. About 90% of modern anime owes so much to Toriyama and the troops he was inventing in the 80s.
Tropes.
Damn it, I'm Craig today. He was invented in the 80s. Petition to get Craig to binge the whole franchise. We can't even get him to watch Lord of the Rings. Forget about it.
That would be very overwhelming, binging Dragon Ball.
A lot.
At least watch the movies. At least watch Dragon Ball Broly. Broly
Broly,
is such
look.
a good movie.
Okay.
Vic Mignogna, I can never say his last name. Vic
Mignogna.
Mignogna.
He
He voiced Broly. Perfect. It's such a freaking good movie, too.
War Machine has come in and gifted 5 Side Scrolls memberships. Shout out to you.
Let's
What am I going to say,
go.
Craig? Make sure you say a thank you if you got gifted one.
That's right. You say
I
thank you.
learned.
Consider
I
paying
learned.
it forward.
All right. The True Douster. So many great
Douster.
members of watching Dragon Ball Z after school. Getting hyped seeing every Super Saiyan transformation. Toriyama, we shall miss you. Yeah. Super Saiyan
Damn
3.
right.
All right. Evangelist. Evan? I'm just gonna say Evan.
Evan.
Gallus.
That's right. It's Evan.
I'm gonna call you Evan. All right. Funny revelation. Sweet baby ink officers are across the streets from my office building in Montreal. Yeah, they're located
Wow.
in Montreal.
Evan.
Oh.
Evan, listen, can I hire you for the day? Because I would love for you to just go up there and knock on their door for us. Like just to see what's going on, you know? Like, hey, and like, will you play reporter for us? You don't need anything special. You just need your iPhone. You know, you just need a phone to go up and ask them some questions. Will you do that? Evan, DM me. Seriously. I'm being dead serious when I say this.
Okay. Andrew for 50 says, can we
Let's
all get a
go.
power build up yell in remembrance to Akira Toriyama? Purdy, please. There's nine.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Blabs shitting.
No, I'm trying to do my Super Saiyan yell. Yeah. Listen.
Blabs went underwater there for
I
a
like
second.
Oma.
Good job.
Okay? There you go. All right.
Isn't it doesn't he go, Kami? Kami?
There you go.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Ah!
Yeah.
That's pretty much all I know.
Okay.
So, Andrew, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Look at that.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
Kyle says, for next week, can we call it Side Scroll Hers? Kind of like Namco called the female version of Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man. Also, bring on the Act-Man. Oh, should we bring on the Act-Man one day?
We should. Yeah. Okay.
We'll have
Bring
anybody on for sure.
Act ma'am for side scroll hers. I don't know.
It'll fit
I don't
right
even
in.
know where he is, so I don't feel bad
Yeah.
dunking on someone I don't know. But I just
That's the
see
spirit.
I just see my friends calling him Act Ma'am.
Yeah.
It's ma'am. Right. David Lowe, the Carnival Queen eats pickles. Blasphemy. What's wrong with pickles?
Well, they're
Pickles are
vegetable. They're not
great.
carnivore.
So she can have a cheat
Yeah,
day.
it's
if she
true.
wants.
I can cheat to eat pickles once in a while.
Mm. Weedy Bird. Dragon Ball had this amazing quote: "Continue to improve yourself, because someone will always be better." Ooh, true.
Ooh, I like it.
That's
Wheezy
deep.
bird.
That's a good one. And look, it's me. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Love the tower tart for 10 dies.
By the way, I'm wearing the hat that's in the photo, so you're all welcome. Circling back like Jen Psaki.
The beloved of the Cyto cryptid that haunts the woods of North America and Guam, yelling slurs and giving wedgies to hikers and campers of color. Thank you, the North Face, for shedding light on this threat.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Thanks, Blabs the Tower
Amazing.
Card. Appreciate that.
Uh-huh. And I'm
I
gonna
got
say
this.
this one's for Melanie. Request
Raider.
Country Grammar by Nelly in a French accent.
I'll have to look up that song.
Country grammar.
I don't
I'm
know what that
going
is
down,
either.
down. Yeah, you know.
I think Craig should try. Ooh la la.
No.
Yeah,
It's
come
a
on.
great song though. It's good. So that's like early to mid 2000s.
Okay,
Nelly right
maybe
there.
I know it. Maybe I know
The
it.
True Douster says, sending this for an inevitable buyback of Screw Attack. Would Nervous Nick help too? Also, Blabs and Melly and Mac are both awesome. No debate. I can't speak English today. Thank you.
You're perfectly ready for next week to take over.
La la. I'm
Already
studying Blabs.
prepared.
So to answer your question, Doster, to be clear, if I get Screw Attack back, we'll see. I have zero intentions of G4ing it, meaning going in and trying to recreate your past. I have zero intentions. What I do have an intention of is releasing the old content and potentially, potentially bringing back series that I worked on, like top 10s, like video game vaults. But that's it. But so like that's it. Just so you know, I'm not like looking to bring back teams and people I used to work with and stuff. I'm not looking to do that. It's this. I'm not doing the G4 thing. So just to be totally clear. So
Okay. Producer Hawkeye says for Canadian 2, LTT. I'm guessing that's what's the name of Toriyama? Is that how you say his last name? By the way,
LTT. I don't know.
I don't know LTT. I don't know what that is. I don't know. But
LTT
anyway, acknowledge the SBI bullshit and side with us. Who's LTT? Lieutenant?
I don't know.
Okay.
Kongzilla for $100.
Let's go.
Damn.
Yay,
Oh, minus
Kongzilla!
tech tips. Okay.
All
Minus
right.
tech.
Oh, that's what it is. Sonic Quest, dude, looks like a lady by Aerosmith for Mel. Appropriate after your video yesterday. You picked the accent. Don't hate me.
Okay, I know that song, so that means Craig or Blabs can take the Nelly one.
Craig's gonna take it because he's not here all next week. So I'm making
That sounds good. That's fair. That's fair.
Justice. Okay. Push-ups. I take it back. Anti-pickle brotherhood. Fist bump.
Let's go. Let's go push up.
Wow, the betrayal. Oh my goodness.
Goff the monster. Melanie, can you do a stick butter tier list? Have you already?
Oh,
It's too salty.
The only one you need to know is freaking Kerrygold. There you go. I mean, if you can get
That's it.
farm fresh butter, but other than that, you don't need a tier list. Just go get Kerrygold.
It starts and stops with Kerrygold.
Yes, exactly.
You should totally do like a different brand tier list of butter and just.
I should just have like a taste
This
test.
one's too
and-
salty. This one's too yuck.
Yes.
Israel R. TGIF side scrollers, thank you for your work exposing the ills of the gaming industry, just like Sweet Baby Inc. Rip Akira Toriyama. Cheers. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you, Israel. Appreciate that, man. We're doing our best. I by the way, I've had a lot of people reach out and be like, dude, you guys are doing really good stuff with Sweet Baby and stuff. And this story just really, like, it really exposes the bullshit. That's the most amazing thing about it. Like anybody who doesn't have their head up their ass and isn't shielded by ists and phobe and all these terms that they throw out, they don't realize it has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with that. And that's the most fascinating thing. They're so in their bubble, and their worldview is so fragile, but they think they're so fucking smart. That's the most amazing thing about it. It's like they're useful idiots. Useful idiots. That's all they are.
Yep.
All right.
I got strong feeling on this shit.
Love it.
A Elonel stand 454. Elonel? Anyway.
Alone I stand.
Oh, that's an I?
Well, I forgot this. Alone I stand.
We've got a strong start today already.
That's right.
Hello?
Glad to watch this. Glad to catch this International Women's Day edition of Side Scroll Hers Live. Hello, Blabs. Hello, Mel and Craig. I just bought a High Life shirt and support the show, and I hope you get Screw Attack back.
Yay!
Hey, that is awesome. Thank you so much for picking up that brand new High Life t-shirt available right now. Link in the description. Only a few of them left. We started with 34, and there's already a few gone, including Tyrant. I'm guessing that's Tyrant who picked one up. Says, turn into Side Scrollers, and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. Keep up the great work, Side Scrollers crew. Hey, thanks so much. Pick it up right now. Link is in the description. Really appreciate that. Hellshawn says, Toriyama is to anime what Tolkien is to fantasy. Stan Lee is to comics. George Lucas is to sci-fi. Rip to the GOAT. God, he'd definitely be on some sort of fictional Mount Rushmore, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Hellshawn. Appreciate that. And Kongzilla with 10 gifted memberships. That is spectacular. Look at that. Look at that. That's spectacular. Appreciate that, Kongzilla. We're going to get you back on the wall. We're already there once. Let's keep going. Midwest Finest says, hopefully you get Essay back. But who owns Game Trailers? Used to binge watch their reviews. Wish they all get released one day. I'm going to give you, you know who owns Game Trailers is actually IGN. IGN owns Game Trailers, which is crazy. But you know who owns Machinima is Warner Brothers Discovery. They own the same people who own Screw Attack, also own Death Battle, also own Machinima. They own everything. It's crazy. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Tooney says, is there a Kickstarter for donate to buying Screw Attack back? Also, Rip Toriyama. Not yet. I need to know how much they're asking first. And if and when they do, then I do get that. I will absolutely let you guys know for sure. And there's been a lot of interest in that. So thank you very much. C-Manator says, Vic Benyana. St. G says, Mel, they recast Broly after allegations to Vic.
I know. It's so messed up. Awful.
Messy.
Also, Vic voiced Vega in Street Fighter. I didn't know that. And I was hanging out with a bunch of friends, and he was there, and I was like, I'm just guessing stuff he's voicing, and I'm like, have you voiced a character in Street Fighter? He's like, Vega. I'm like, I knew it. That's my favorite.
Let's go. Andrew says, hey, G2s, Craig, Blabs, and Melanie, taking the day off so I can jump in for a bit. Also, yeah, Rip Toriyama. Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate it. Very much so. GK says, can we get CNC but losing Adult Swim games on Steam? Can we get CNC but losing Adult Swim game? We get Command and Conquer but losing Adult Game Swim. Yes, the Adult Swim games are being delisted here in just a little bit for sure. So over on Steam. Tomac says, Master Gamer Mac, as was said at the start of the Nod campaign, from Almighty to Cain to Seth, I'm Seth. Why doesn't YouTube like the big G word? I'm guessing that's God.
Oh, I don't know what the like I said, I mostly played Command and Conquer Generals. My actual Hand of Nod stuff, I wouldn't be able to tell you that much. I just remember like black and red and that really cool bald guy with a black mustache.
Bald guy with the black mustache. There you go.
It wasn't Michael. I think Michael Ironside, was he on Nod or something? Michael Ironside, Sam
Oh, yeah,
Fisher,
yeah, yeah.
voice actor. I love him so much. I mean, obviously he's done huge things, but if he will always be Sam Fisher to me.
Into him says, I played the Dragon Quest V DS remake for the first time last year. I love the story and the protagonist's life as a child, husband, father, and king. Deborah is my favorite partner. She's funny, dommy, and sexy. Rip Toriyama. Let's go into him. Thank you very much. It's awesome to hear the fact that he was able to say how much M2M, the fact that M2M was able to say how much they liked this specific game in like 2 sentences. I love that. I love how quickly you were able to do that. And it says how much you love that. Love that. Janice says, Craig, I don't agree with everything you say, but that doesn't mean we can't be friends. I hope to meet you in person someday. Thanks. Janice, I love that. I love that. I can't wait to hug you someday, Janice. I'm going to tell you, I probably don't agree with everything you think either. And you know what? That's okay.
We don't require complete submission here to ideologies. You're allowed to be a human being with your
I
own
do.
opinion.
Bow to the pickles.
Except Blabs.
We don't live in bubble wrap here. We don't live in bubble wrap. We're all right. We don't walk around in bubble wrap suits. Janice, I look forward to hugging you though in bubble wrap suits. It'll be great. Joey says, man, I'm so bummed about Akira Toriyama's passing. He inspired entire generations of people to overcome their limits and better yourselves. Rip Akira Toriyama. Thanks, Joey. Appreciate that, man. I would imagine this is the same impact for a lot of people that Jim Henson did for me. I've talked about when Jim Henson died, when I was just a little kid when Jim Henson died. But I remember that day very vividly. And I've told this story. I think I've told this story on the show before. I know I've talked about this online. But when Jim Henson died, I was probably like 7, 8, 9. I don't know. I was a kid. But I remember knowing that things were changing when he died. And this is like one of my first wow, shit moments where I remember going outside. It was a beautiful day outside. And we had a trampoline in our backyard. And I remember hearing the news Jim Henson died, doing the slow walk of shame out to the trampoline, like a little kid, hands in your pockets, the whole thing, and going and just laying on the trampoline, putting my hands behind my head and just looking up at the sky and trying to figure out what was next in life after Jim Henson died. It was so sad. So sad. But I imagine a lot of people are taking that walk to the trampoline today, with their hands in their pockets, shuffling, trying to figure out what's going on with life, So yeah, it's tough. Alejandro Munoz came in and says, afternoon, Craig, I saw your reaction vids to your old Screwtack top 10s. It was wholesome and taught me to hold my internet past dearly. Thank you, Alejandro. Thank you very much. Maybe you'll see more of this if I can buy Screwtack back. Andrew says, in honor of the possibility of getting Screwtack back, got to wear my SA shirt to lunch today. Nice. That's a collector's edition at this point. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate that. Maybe we'll get new Screwtack merch in the future. David says, I was just kidding, Melanie. Pickles are great.
Okay, I forgive you.
Pyro Ronpa says, Blabs is just saving her IQ for next week.
Makes sense. I respect
Once
it.
Again, next week, it's Blabs week. Let's go all next week. It's going to be great. I cannot wait. Oh my God. Joey came back, says, who else remembers being a young child and looking forward to Toonami every afternoon to watch Dragon Ball Z? I still remember the first battle between Goku and Vegeta. That beam clash was amazing. Let's go, Joey. I'm sure a lot of people in the chat do. Push-Ups says, when you get Screw Attack back, any part-time openings? I don't know until it happens. Thank you, Push-Ups. Dr. Kill Patient. I love your name. Says, Rip Toriyama, and thank you. DBZ on Toonami after school was the best. Only show that made 5 minutes seem like forever. Oh, here's something to help bring Screw Attack to where it belongs. That's right. Bring it home, baby. Thanks, Dr. Kill Patient. Movie Times today says, hey guys, today is Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers' birthday. Can Melanie call him and call him a fig?
I didn't even know it was. I'm glad you just told us it was his
Isn't he
birthday.
like
I'll
45
text him.
today, I think?
I'll text him and call him my favorite.
He's an old
gamer
fart.
nerd.
Should I call him on the show? Should we call him on the show? Just to,
Yeah.
He needs
Okay,
to know that we're live, though.
so we'll do it he knows we're live.
Hey, by the way, we're live right now.
Yoki of Sokudo came in with a $50 super chat. Blabs, read that off for me, please.
All right. Rip Akira Toriyama, one of the anime goats, aka greatest of all time. I can see why SBI came into being. I just took a HR college class for work, and boy, were they pushing the DEI and pay gap nonsense. You were my palate cleanser and kept me based. I thank you. Another 10 pounds down. Well, awesome. Congrats to you for 10 pounds down. That is really great. And thank you for the 50.
That's a lot of win in that right there. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Thank you very much, Yoko. I appreciate that. With the $50 super
Also,
chat.
I just texted Jeremy saying happy birthday, old fart. I don't expect their text back.
I was going to read this off real quick. Look at that.
This is for you, Mel. If anyone asks me who I have the biggest crush on, you're it. You are gorgeous.
Oh,
Ooh.
thank you. How nice.
What the hell, Douglas?
Yeah, why are you slipping for Craig? Look
The
at him.
hell?
Wow, what
Look
a
at that
bigot.
hair.
What
He's
a
hot.
bigot.
Way to go. Yeah, Douglas, you bigot.
He's a bigot because he's not gay for you.
Oh, man. Gukoim says,
I almost said Goosium.
Gusium. Sorry we butchered your name, but thank you very much.
Gukyum.
Well,
Let's
yeah.
make it different.
Hey, I'm happy that Toriyama was able to push Sandland, one of his passion projects, into becoming a video game, making it known to a bigger audience before his death. Rip, you magnificent bastard. Thank you very much. And once again, sorry we butchered your name. For the Emperor came in and says, pickles are disgusting. Thank you for that. I agree. Vestige came in with the $4.99. No message, just a quick thank you. That's awesome. And Blab the Tower Tard came in.
Love the Tower Tart for $5. Y'all should look into Brandon Sanderson's win against Audible. I like pickles and tulips. Nope. That one.
That's funny.
That's good. Kay came in with the $13.99. Kay, thank you very much.
Hi,
Said,
Kay.
big shout outs to Blabs and Craig for all the work you've done this week. Glad to be in the trenches with you this time around. Let's get this trash out of gaming.
Yes.
Thanks, Kay.
Taking
Appreciate
out
that.
the trash, bro.
Cesario came in and says Latin America now in a state of mourning due to Akira Toriyama's death, and Craig needs to buy Ruby with Screw Attack to spite the insane shippers. I don't think I'll be able to acquire Ruby. I think the price will be considerably higher than Screw Attack. Thank you, Cesario. The worthy one says, bought the shirt, bro. Let's go. I love that. Yes, that's right. Worthy one picked up the brand new shirt over the limited edition High Life t-shirt available right now. Link is in the description. Go check it out. Go pick it up right now. Go buy.
It's like an auction. I want it sold.
Oh, that's awesome. Antihero says, hi, Craig. Did you get the key for the Great Rebellion? I did get that. Yes, I did get that. I have downloaded. I have not played it yet. I'm the guy who tagged you on X. I thought you'd appreciate an anti-woke game that's made well. Greetings from Germany. Long live the Iron Age. Let's go, Antihero. I did. The Great Rebellion looks super cool. Haven't had a chance to dig into it yet, but I have downloaded it. You guys check that out over on Steam. That's awesome. Into says Melanie loves tacos, piggies, and waffles.
All right.
Okay.
I feel like there's some secret meaning there that I don't understand.
Welcome to the internet. Jiggly Sane says, just found my Screw Attack We Noob Pwned shirt and the Masters of the Internet shirts. Wish I could find out where I put the hat. Jiggly Sane, that's good, man. I would love to actually bring both those shirts back. It's great. Specifically the Masters of the Internet shirt. I love that one. George Licker says, morning, Craig. Glad to see you're still kicking. Always wanted that low laser shirt you had back in the day. Thought it was really cool. Rip Toriyama. Thanks, George. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, we're back at it. Been back at it for about a year. Glad you've rediscovered me. And glad to be kicking some ass.
You gotta finish the sentence. Back at it again with the white vans.
What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know, but that was awesome.
You know, back at it again with the white vans meme from like what 2014.
Oh no, I don't. Wow.
Wow, I feel so cultured right now, and
Blake
Oh.
came in with the two.
Yeah,
Says,
one more.
Blab, there's a reason Craig didn't just put the show on break for a week. He knows you'll do something great, and we know it too. Let's go, Blake. You know what's going on. See, there's confidence in you, Blabs, especially except for when you're talking about white vans.
back at it again with the white vans.
Oh, is
No
that the
sneakers?
what
Not
are
two white
those?
vans out there driving in the street.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like white vans.
No, vans. This is the brand of the shoes.
Okay.
I gotta find the video. It's fine. Whatever.
Bentley guy came in with the $50 Rumble rant. Says pretend you're talking to a pet next week, Blabs. People stutter less when speaking to animals. It's something that Craig has yet to understand. Hashtag Craig can't
but
read.
I speak to my dog in Italian, so this won't go well at all.
Oh, an
Love that.
Italian episode.
Ciao tutti, come va oggi? Yeah, no.
I love
Oh my
it.
God. Ridiculous. Dude says, I think this is the first celebrity death that has actually hit me in the feels. By the time most other celebrities have passed away, they've shown their hatred towards me. Toriyama never did that. Thank you, dude. And Jared says, what's up, guys? First off, you're gonna do great, Blabs. 2, the only time I ever eat pickles is on burgers. Let's go. Jared says her name should be Mel Goes Nuclear. There you go with the and Jared says, I really believe that you're going to be able to get Screw Attack and Death Battle back. I think I'll be able to get one of the two, probably Screw Attack, probably not Death Battle. Appreciate that, guys. And Almond John came in and says, I'm so pumped at Craig's excitement to buy Screw Attack back. Let's go. We'll see. Emails have been exchanged. John says, does anyone remember Toonami in the 90s having to watch reruns of DBZ after Goku lands on Namek and KO's, I don't know who this is, Rikum, I guess, had to wait a long time for new episodes, but when they came out, they exceeded expectations. Thank you, John. And dude came in and says, maybe Craig can meet us in the middle and watch Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Just realize it does flanderize characters for comedy, but it does a great job with the story itself. Excellent. Thank you very much for that. Man, you guys.
Why'd you go Indian on that? Thank you very much.
Oh, no, that's right. I don't know. It's kind of where we're going.
Thank you. Come again.
And your support today has been ridiculous, guys. Thank you very much. Shaker came in and says, I can't wait for E-Thought Week. I can't wait for E-Thought Week. All jokes aside, I have full confidence Blabs can run a show perfectly next week. Pour one out for Akira Toriyama. Thank you very much, Shaker. Kratos came in with the 10. Says, Craig, you have a gina now. You should be celebrated for International Women's Day, too. You don't have to feel left out anymore. Rip Akira Toriyama. Thanks, Kratos. Appreciate that. Alex says, I've done the rigmarole, and there's no such thing as a good pickle. They're all gross. Thank you, Alex.
There's
Represent.
maybe a pickle in my fridge. I'm just saying, I want to eat it.
Go get it right now. Go eat your pickle. Go ahead. I'm sure the internet would love that, Blab.
No,
Yeah.
I can't. I'm gonna get memed to hell and back with a whole bunch
A
of stuff.
banana will work.
Can't have bananas, can't have hot dogs, can't have sausages or pickles on stream.
I've tried to do hot dogs on stream, and people
Yeah, I
people
know.
meme me on that all the
Well,
time.
didn't
I think it's fucking hilarious when people when people make fun of me for that. I'm like, dude, I got
What
paid
are you
$1,000 for that. Like,
Yeah.
If someone sends me $2,000, I'll eat a pickle on stream. Just saying.
Okay.
Internet,
What?
we're right here. Let's go.
I know.
Blaz will eat a pickle on stream today with a $2,000 direct donation. Let's go. We'll see. Blaz going to get one hell of a bonus this month. That'll be good. Pepsi Man came in and says, without Goku's Kamehameha, there's no reuse Hadouken. Without Super Saiyans, there's no Supersonic. Even Mario's iconic run with his arms spread out is based on RL, I think, of Toriyama's earlier series, Dr. Slump. His influence is everywhere. Rest easy. Thanks, Pepsi Man. Appreciate that. Remdog came in with the $20 super chat. Says, YouTube won't let me post about hog hunting in Texas. To heck with YouTube. Rip Toriyama. Sorry about that, Remdog. And Strange Axel came in with the $100. Man, you guys are just ridiculous today.
Ooh.
This is for Craig's buyback quest. Been a lurker for the past year. Binged your videos at Screw Attack 15 years ago between college classes. Watched Mel's Tomb Raider streams during PA's 3-day power outage a few weeks ago on my phone. Kept me company with the lights out, Mel.
Oh, yay.
Awesome. Ranger Axel, that is ridiculously nice. And thank you very much for your support. Let's get on that. I'm going to get you on the wall as well. Look at that. Look at that, Strange Axel. That's
Look
great.
at it.
We got a bunch of folks to put out on the wall. We got a couple songs to sing. And friends, we are finally caught up with the ridiculous support. Thank you very much again. We referenced this at the, probably 20 minutes ago. But this was a, you said I think the very first super chat was about Chris Kindred. And
Yes.
we're talking about the death, obviously, of Akira Toriyama.
I have it pulled up.
I'll get it as well. Here you go. This is pulled up right here. So this is what he says. Says Toriyama gave us the best and worst black characters in anime in the same series. It took range to do that. And George, who's been on the show before, he says, for a narrative designer, you don't seem to have much talent for narrative or timing. Diversity hire?
Well, it gets better because
That just happened?
Ooh,
yeah.
suspended.
Suspended for what? Wow.
No, but apparently you got suspended before.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't know if
That's
it's the entire time, because if you actually click on his account, it's still there, but he might be
He's back.
suspended and actually not able to
Okay.
tweet.
Okay.
That's the thing I don't understand about types like that who complain about them. First of all, it's just like, we need more diversity. We need more diversity. And then if they add diversity, it's never good enough. The goalposts just keep moving. It's like, oh, wait, we don't like it when you make black anime characters who look exactly like white people or like regular anime characters, but they just have dark skin. But then at the same time, it's like, what? You gave this character big lips and a bigger nose? How dare you? It's like, what are they supposed to do? How can they win? How?
It goes back to it's never good enough.
Yeah.
It's never good enough. It will never be good enough. And here's the reality of it. They can never do it well enough because okay. I was thinking about this last night. I thought about this at length. If you're, let's say you do a character creator in a video game. And by the way, I think this would actually be really, really fucking funny, right? So if there's any game developers out here who want to make like a little vertical slice demo of this, I think that'd be really funny. I will gladly pay you. Maybe we can put it up on Steam or something. It'd be really funny to create a game where you literally have the ability to create whatever person you want, right? Meaning they can have one leg, wheelchair, be fully able-bodied, right? Whatever. But in the game, they are faced with the realities of, like, let's just say there's somebody in a wheelchair, right? Well, all of a sudden they can't go up ladders, right?
Yeah.
Like, like you provide them with the full diversity that they're asking for, right? But there's like natural roadblocks. Uh-oh, I can't go up the stair, oh, I'm blind. Okay, well, if you're blind, then the entire screen is black, right? When you play, I just think it's a great statement, and it'd be a really funny statement about how ridiculous the whole ideology is.
Yeah.
And just how, so if there are like any indie game devs out there and you want to create like a fun little demo that we can release, sell for a couple bucks, like reach out to me. I'm serious. I will pay you. I think this can be done in a few weeks, through Unity or something like that. But I think it'd be really, really fun. So, Joey says, Sweet Baby Inc. is a bunch of freaks who should be locked in an insane asylum. The gaming industry should return to the gamers.
Yes.
Let's go. Well, okay. We can do an entire super chat show, and I don't want to do an entire super chat show, but we appreciate your support, and you guys keep sending them in because we appreciate that support. I will get to all of them by the time we're done. But let's get into this because we got a lot to talk about today. It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for hard news.
Hard news.
You haven't seen our video intro yet, have you?
No,
Mel?
I haven't. The pickles just really made that amazing.
I'm hoping that as the pickles drop in the chat as well with our emotes.
Yes.
It'd be great. But yes, obviously the big news today over the last little bit was we've talked about this quite at length, but Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball, has died at the age of 68. It's a tough one for a lot of folks, and totally understandable. Here is a quick rundown of this man's career. It's been obviously insane. Franchises he worked on: Dragon Ball, Dr. Slump, Chrono Trigger. I mean, one of the greatest RPGs on the Super Nintendo. Dragon Quest. Literally, the first RPG I ever played was it's a Dragon Quest, which was what was it called on the NES? Dragon Warrior. Dragon's Warrior is what it was called. But Blue Dragon, and so like these are all franchises. And I said this before, but I don't know the first thing about any of this. I'm an idiot when it comes to this. But as pointed out in the chat, this man made an impact on life. He made an impact on culture, and it's impossible to see that impact when you look at video games, when you look at anime, when you look at pop culture as a whole. Mel, I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, I think one thing that's so amazing about his work, and with Dragon Ball specifically, is people who aren't even versed in it, who didn't even really watch but be bits and pieces or seen things online, they still know the characters. Like that is just how.
That's me.
Yeah, like
all
you
that.
and like the iconic characters. And what's amazing about just the overall art style, the personalities, and how that was portrayed in their overall design and everything. Like I could pick out my favorite Dragon Ball character with really only having watched minimal of it, but it's just like, oh, Krillin. I love Krillin. He's awesome. He's a little bald dude and just really fun. And so he put so much personality into everything that he touched, and really inspired a lot in the culture in general. And I just know anime, gaming, even nerd culture would not be where it is today if it wasn't for him.
When you think about Dragon Ball, for us back at Screw Attack when we first launched Death Battle, the biggest episode that we had, and I think they've actually recreated this episode like 3 times, but was Superman versus Goku, and that was like the big one. And I remember there was so much hype around the release of that episode. So much so that I think they've gone back to the well multiple times on it. But I didn't understand. I didn't understand the impact, the fierce loyalty that people felt towards Goku in general.
Oh yeah.
And the connection that people had and still have, obviously, to these characters. And I think a lot of that really, really stems from his connection to the characters as well, and his loyalty to the characters. As you see, right here, there's a talking about this is from Screen Time over on Twitter. The voice actor behind Goku and Dragon Ball series said, "I don't believe, I don't want to believe it. My head is empty because I don't want to think about it." And this is kind of like, this is pretty really meaningful, I think. Because even so, every time I see Goku, I remember what Toriyama Sensei said to me: "You will take care of Goku, won't you?" Like he wanted to make sure, like, listen, this is something that's bigger than us. Like, please take care of Goku. And she said, I cherish that moment. It makes me think I will stay by Goku's side until my strength runs out completely.
Oh,
Like, that's powerful, man.
wow.
That's super powerful.
Yeah, and one thing that I think is amazing about Dragon Ball in general is that, and especially what we're seeing a lot more of a lack these days, is these powerful masculine characters. Like that's the thing is your dudes love Dragon Ball. And it's just like doesn't matter people's background and all this kind of stuff. That's one thing that we see with even with memes all the time. People joke about it because it's true. Is like you'll see like, oh yeah, now little girls can like little black girls can like Little Mermaid now because she's black now. And it's like you can have like a black dude, a Latino dude, an Asian dude, a white dude, and they all look at Goku and go, that's literally me.
Right, right. Man, you nailed it.
All connect. They all can just connect on just in this Dragon Ball universe and looking up to characters like Goku. And how many dudes are at the gym like, yeah, I'm trying to get like Goku, like wearing the Dragon Ball gym fits and all that. Yeah, exactly. Right. Just a huge inspiration. And I love that. I just love that Dragon Ball is unapologetically masculine energy, just oozing with all of that. And I think that's awesome.
Yeah, there's this one scene that I've been shown like a bunch of times. Now I've not seen like Dragon Ball or any of that stuff, but I know Vegeta and Bulma are married, and like this one time Bulma gets smacked and like she gets completely like passed out because she gets like from the power of the smack that like Vegeta gets so pissed off that he like enters like Super Saiyan mode and like tries to like take down another god that he cannot be because someone messed with his wife. Like that's masculine right there. I love that scene. It's so cool. It's like the one of the few things I've seen. Yeah, not my Bulma. Exactly.
So obviously the impact of the Dragon Ball franchise, 260 million volumes sold, 5 television series, 21 films, 100+ video games. Jesus, that's just the physical products, obviously the countless memories, which you guys are obviously very passionate about in the chat, which we love, man. We love it. It's great. Also, not to be outdone, we mentioned Vic Mignogna. He released this just a little bit ago before the show went live, his little tribute, which if you want to take a look at this, we can see what he had to say about things.
Good morning, everyone. I just pulled off the street into a parking lot for a minute because I just heard that Akira Toriyama has passed away. For those of you that don't know, he was the creator of Dragon Ball. And having been a part of that series for 20-some years, I know what an impact it has had on so many people. Whether you're an anime fan or not, or a Dragon Ball fan or not, you can't deny the enormous popularity and the success, and how much Dragon Ball has probably brought anime into mainstream media. So on behalf of myself, and I'm sure lots of fans, we want to thank you, Toriyama-san, for giving the world this wonderful thing. And we want to offer our sincerest condolences to the family and friends of Akira Toriyama.
So there you go. Straight to the point, and but well said everything you need to say in about 74 seconds. So it'll be interesting. I'm sure you've seen lots of the outpour of support over the last day or so since this news came out. What was interesting about this to me as well was he died of subdural hematoma. Are you familiar with what that is?
Yeah, it's I
had no idea.
Yeah, it's more or less a brain aneurysm. That's right. It's a type of bleeding in which there's a collection of blood gathers between the inner layer and pretty much the surrounding area of the brain. It results from tears in bridging veins. That's fucked up. Like that sucks. So I'm sure he. I don't know. You wonder in a situation like that if people go through pain or if it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, well, that's it. But either way. His impact, obviously, as somebody who knows nothing about this, his impact is felt in pretty much other things that I know a lot about. And I think that's very, very cool. So yeah, once again, share your stories in the chat. Love to see them, and share your favorite moments of his creations, which is great. So
mini update on Kindred. He has now protected his tweets.
Oh, just in the
all
last
that racism. Yeah, so he was suspended automatically because everyone was flagging him, right? So Twitter automatically suspended him. Then he was reinstated, and he was like, "Oh, I should go and monetize everything for all this hate that I'm getting today." And now he's just gotten protected his tweets.
What a bitch.
The audacity. That's the thing. And these are people who try to call us bigots, try to call us terrible people, morally depraved. Like, to try to capitalize and virtue signal on this at this time from his death, trying to let me look virtuous right now over this. Thought you really thought you ate there, dude.
Right.
But no.
God damn, that's rough. That's rough. That's crazy. What a stupid bitch. God.
It just makes me feel like sometimes it's like, sometimes I feel like, okay, I need to try to lighten up a little bit. It ain't that deep with people. We all have our own lives. And then I see stuff like that, and it's like, these people are depraved. I don't feel bad at all dunking on Sweet Baby Ink and all that kind of stuff when I see things like this.
No. And we only got, I don't want to go another 2.5 hours today. So we're going to skip a few stories and go over to what's the hot topic here, and what we've been talking about the last few days. Let's go over to Kabrutus, who was on the show. He's been on the show twice this week. I think he's live right now with Jeremy over at the Quartering, and Grums, who I would love to have Grums on the show. That dude is super based.
Yeah.
But this came out last night. He actually DM'd me. He's like, "Whoa, dude, I can't believe it." He said Valve is going to keep up the Steam group, and he's like, "Whoa," because they were getting hit. They were getting targeted by people who, they're saying there's all these bad things in this group that has 210,000 people in it. Like, you got to moderate every single thing that's said. And what he did was he closed down all the comments on it until they can kind of like go through and try to, sterilize it to Steam settings. And anyways, he tweeted out yesterday. I was like, dude, you got to tweet that shit out. Let people know. He said, it's with great pride that I say based Valve. Thanks to Valve Software for respecting your players' freedom of choice. And also thank you, Lord Gabe, for building such an amazing platform for us. We're here to stay. And this is once again a reference to, they were saying, hey, you need to clean this shit up, otherwise we're gonna boot you off the platform. So the Sweet Baby Ink detected group was nearly deleted off Steam based off of some of the comments that were in there. And I made this analogy yesterday, but the 200,000 people, like how are you supposed to police 200,000 people? And a comment, it's ridiculously impossible. So anyways, I'm glad that Steam's going to keep them up, and it's a great win for Steam there for sure.
This is huge, and I think it's just really telling about how the actual gamers are rising up, and I love to see that, because we've had all of these virtue signaling people just walk in and try to change everything. And they did change the entire industry for the worse.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, the real gamers are still there though, and they're sick of it. And it's like, we're starting to see win after win now. We just got to keep the momentum up.
Well, I'll say this, and this is, I tweeted this out earlier today, and kind of getting into like, the real gamer shit, right? Like, this stuff drives me fucking crazy. I don't know how I stumbled upon this guy, but this guy tweeted out, it just fucking drives me nuts. If there's one takeaway from this past week, it's that gamers don't deserve video games. Just send them to the construction yard or something else. And I just said, what an elitist bullshit comment. They're telling you exactly what they think of you to your face. You don't deserve video games. So what do you think happened to this guy immediately? Lock comments, and like, it's like he went off and was like, he got all upset at me because I called him out. Because I'm a piece of shit because I'm the one who called him on his bullshit, total elitist bullshit statements. Like, fuck off, man. You know,
It's just the way that he even stated that is so telling. Whenever he says gamers don't deserve video games, that shows that all of these people trying to push these narratives and ideologies and force that into gaming and change the scope of everything, they don't even identify with us. They don't identify. They're not fellow gamers. They never were. They wanted to walk in and just change everything. It was never about, oh, I'm passionate about this. I really want to make great things. It was, oh, look at these people having fun over here without me and doing things I don't like. And oh, look at that. What an attractive Lara Croft character. Oh, let's roll in here and change some things to just like project our insecurities and whatever else and ideologies on everything. But they never were gamers. They just wanted in on it.
Let me just say this. I don't know this guy from anything, right? Outside of his bullshit take that he had. And you know, when you look at his bio, it reads exactly like you'd expect it to read, right?
Yep.
You know, pronouns, the whole thing, right? The biggest thing I take from this is that he's a freelance writer. You know what that means? He's unemployed. That's the biggest thing. Is that he's unemployed and he's not good enough at his job. He's not good enough to have a full-time job. That's what I take of it. So, you know, and what he's trying to do is he's trying to get in the club. That's it. But guess what? They're not going to suck your dick, bro. Or maybe they will. Who knows? This was kind of interesting. We've talked about Sweet Baby at length this week, and we appreciate you guys being in on this. But the connection between what's happening now in Gamergate from 10 years ago, you know, we had Dev on, we talked about that. We've had Melee Games on, we've talked about this at length. But I thought this is a really good visual representation that I saw this morning over on X to see kind of how they all kind of tie together. Okay, so if you go back to it, one of the key players in Gamergate 10 years ago was Zoe Quinn, right? So how does she tie into this? So here is the visual representation. Zoe Quinn is here, okay? She had this relationship with Alec over here, okay? They had this relationship, okay? She made this game called Depression Quest, which he helped with, okay? She then makes false allegations, sexual assault allegations. He ends up unaliving himself, okay? He had a sibling right here, Eileen, who started this company called Weird Ghosts, right? And Baby Ghost is a subsidiary of that. And Baby Ghost funded Sweet Baby, right? So you can kind of see the correlation, how these things are all connected here, and how this literally starts with one of the key players of Gamergate back in the day, and how this is more or less just a continuation of what was happening on. It's really, really amazing to see how this all still ties together. You know,
Wow.
it never truly went away. Just they were just kind of working behind the scenes of the whole thing. So, and then obviously over the past week we've seen a lot of people come in. I've worked with Evolve before, but Evolve PR, I think this is such an amazing like mask off moment here. This is from this guy Sean who works at Evolve PR. He is a account executive, okay, and he said, "I won't dance around this. If you're xenophobic, misogynistic, racist, homophobic, transphobic, known to harass industry workers from game devs or from devs to press/creators, I literally do not care how big your reach is. You will never get support/keys from me until you change your ways."
It's
Go
just
ahead, Mel.
completely, this is idiocy. It's like, I don't care who you are. I'm not going to let you promote my clients' games. That's what he's saying.
The idea of holding a Steam key over your head, a
Right?
$15 bullshit key, like what kind of like nuts do you have to think that you have the
Yes.
fucking power, right? it's the reality. Go ahead, Mel.
It's just, this is just so backwards when it comes to PR. It's like these these creators, they're why you have a job, bro. Like, if you're gonna alienate all of them, you're out of a job because it's your job to get the word out for these games. So you want to provide these keys and not under your own moral authority. Oh, you have to fall under my own moral ethics and umbrella and what I approve of, or you can't promote these games. Dude is just clueless. No awareness whatsoever about the nature of his job.
And this goes back to one thing: access, right?
Yep.
Why does this traditional media bend over and do this? It goes back to access. They want access to Steam keys. They want access to a game a week early. They want access to the party at what, I guess there's no parties at E3 anymore, but
yeah, exactly.
but they want access. That's all this comes down to.
Yep.
Fuck your access. Fuck your access, right? I don't give a shit about your keys. I don't. And once again, I want to go back to this. I'm not racist, xenophobic, it may be a little misogynistic, just because I think that a man's, there is an idea that men should be men, right? And if you want to call that misogynistic, you're just a fucking beta cuck, right? But I'm not transphobic, right? I'm not homophobic. You do whatever the fuck you want. My only issue with any of this shit is when it fucks with kids, right? When it fucks with kids. That's my only issue with it, right? Here's the thing though, right? Like, it doesn't, these guys don't matter anymore. They don't matter. The idea of them holding the shit over their Steam key, like, well, you got to be nice. You got to play by our rules. Otherwise, we're not going to grant you access. Man, fuck right off, dude. Fuck right off.
Exactly.
It's crazy. It's just absolutely insane.
Most people in general and gamers and stuff, they're looking for people they trust with what they think about games anyway. Things like IGN, Kotaku, all that kind of stuff. We've already lost all trust in them a long time ago. I mean, who trusts what they have to say in the grand scheme of things anymore? We already know how that is.
And you're right. And here's one thing that I feel like I need to get off my chest when it comes to a lot of these journalists, right? These journalists who work for these mainstream outlets, specifically the dudes, right? Many of these dudes are like, there's alpha dudes, and I'm not saying I'm alpha dude, right? But like, I do believe that there's a man's role and there's a woman's role, right? And if that makes me a misogynist, go fuck right off, right? You're a beta. But when I speak of betas, these dudes are betas. Every single one of them. Go down the list. I've seen them. I've shook their hands and their little soft handshakes. I'm telling you right now, these dudes, like, they love their hobby. They loved their hobby at one point. That's what made them get into the video game space, right? And want to write about video games. I get it. But they'd also love to get vagina. And that's where this all stems from. It always goes back to that. But the problem is that they're so betas that they get pushed around, and that's eventually what's happening here is they are just being pushed around to believe the narrative. And it's crazy, man. It's crazy and it's sad. And most of these guys, they're going to go around and they're going to be upset and call everybody a bigot, transphobe, racist, homophobic, whatever. The only people that they can get with is other they thems writing in the video game industry.
Yes.
I said it.
It's true.
Anyways, good for them.
Good for they them.
Yeah, good for them. Nice firm handshakes. We got to bring back firm handshakes. Let's go. There was also another little thing on Reddit that just kind of gave a little backstory on this whole thing as well. A nice little brief rundown of kind of the companies associated with Sweet Baby Inc., Black Girl Gamers, Hit Detection. It just kind of goes down and gives you a brief rundown of all of them. It's interesting. It's interesting to kind of go back and take a look at this. And Evolve is built around it as well. The one thing that is interesting about this is that the vast majority of these companies are in Canada. Most of them are in Canada, and it speaks to a really big cultural divide, and the echo chamber associated with, it goes back to, Vancouver, West Coast cities, Vancouver, and then West Coast cities in California, San Diego, San Francisco, LA, and the bubble that they're associated with it. So yeah, it's absolutely crazy. So and once again, the gaslighting associated with this all, again, this is from over on Twitter. Once again, looking at the bio of this person, Christina, who is a writer of upcoming gay cyberpunk.
What? Chopsky? Chopsky is identifying as a woman now?
Oh, this is what?
Oh my gosh! I know Chopsky! I freaking What?
This is one of those moments of Melanie going, I know him.
No, I knew him. I knew him in the gaming industry. I remember I was working on a comic and I needed some help on understanding Australian lingo, and he was helping me with that and stuff. And he got off the deep end on this crazy woke stuff and ended up throwing me under the bus for some likes. And he is now identifying as a freaking woman. Wow! He used to work for Twitch. I remember I went to the Twitch offices. That's how I met him originally.
I got
a tour of Twitch, and
oh my
I'm
God.
telling you, of all people that I would have thought would, I knew he was off the deep end with that stuff, but I didn't know he was that far because I just would have never. I would have never imagined him thinking he had a chance at passing first of all.
She's got her mind blown right now.
I know, it's what? It all makes sense now.
This is Melanie realizing all this shit.
Wow.
It is. You feel a little better when it's like, oh, dude, we used to be cool. We used to be friends, and you threw me under the bus for some clout. It makes you feel a little more vindicated when he's identifying as a girl now.
I love. So here's your person, by the way.
Jesus.
There they are.
Yes!
And look at that cleavage, by the way. Look at that. That's good. It's also nice of Christina. Their name.
Is it Christopher, really?
This says Christina.
No, I'm asking, Melanie,
writer of upcoming gay cyberpunk romance thriller series.
We'll see how that goes. And by the way, very, very nice of Chopsky to wish everybody a happy International Women's Day to every woman who's ever randomly complimented me in the street.
Yeah,
because that happens all the time.
I just wanted to say to trans women who think they are women.
Shut up, bitch!
That's all I gotta say. No, you're not.
Yes!
How dare you, Blabs?
I don't care. Dude, if they're start accusing J.K. Rowling and trying to get her arrested for misgendering someone, kiss my ass.
I swear my face is turning red from this.
I feel this Craig right now. I got everything lined up.
I feel like we broke Melanie's brain today, totally on accident. Which
that
is
was just I can't. I should be able to believe this, but I'm just shocked.
Well, there we go. Well, anyways, I don't even know where we were at. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's go back to their tweet.
Wait, real question to Melanie. Was his name Christopher, or was it something completely different, like Leroy?
I can't remember. We always called him Chopsky.
Raymond.
Like he went by Chopsky. That was his. I don't know. Like a lot of my gamer friends, I called them by their gamer name, never their real names. But yeah, I actually knew him as Chopsky.
Mm-mm. All right. So here is Chopsky's tweet on this whole thing. It says, it's important to understand that harassment movements like this ones we're seeing now are made up of 3 distinct groups of people. Okay, by the way, let's not forget. And by the way, I'm assuming that Chopsky here is speaking of the harassment campaign that was started in response to the Sweet Baby Inc. detected group, where they attempted to remove the Sweet Baby Inc. group and dox Kabrutus. I mean, come on. I can only assume that's what they're speaking of here, right? Because that's how this whole thing started again, right? But they said one's intentional creating controversy for the attention/money, ones that want any excuse to harass people they hate, and one's swept into it. Okay, so here's the thing. If we're doing this for the money, we're in the wrong business, right? Because I promise you I can make a lot more money doing something else than podcasting on a day-to-day basis, right?
Yes.
I promise you that. Ones that want any excuse to harass people they hate. No, I don't like to harass anybody. I like to make fun of people. And asking questions is not harassment. That's the issue. Asking questions, asking why is not harassment, right? And one's swept into it, which I will say there are people who get very into this, right? But I think you can say that about really anything, right? So, and they go on to the first 2 groups are bigots. Once again, like bigots, like maybe we should have some sort of like bell every time they use some sort of buzzword, buzzword that you hear here. It's really fascinating to how quick they go to these crutch words when they truly don't even understand it.
This is why I don't give a crap if people call me bigot, because that's the thing is they feel like they have something over you. If they feel like they can look up something that you tweeted this many years ago, or they can just find something to nitpick or whatever and say, oh, look, she's a bigot. And I'm supposed to be like, oh no, wait guys, I'm not a bigot. It's just like, okay, I'm a bigot. Sure. You can't hurt me now. I don't give a crap. And I would be willing to bet money that Chopsky here probably identifies as a lesbian. I would bet money on it.
Oh, so really,
it goes.
Just to be clear, that's a guy dressed as a woman who still likes vagina. Is that right?
I would bet money on that.
Yeah.
That's how it goes with this kind of things. It's just like, okay, these dudes, they try the super like, oh, I'm a male feminist, because they think it's going to get them some women. And what ends up happening is that is female repellent. It is just not attractive for a guy to be acting like a beta cuck. So women don't want no part of that. So it's like, oh, let me go female and identify as a lesbian. So now I have all of this protection, and they're a bigot if they don't like my she penis.
my she penis. Pickles in the chat, please, for the she penis. Oh my God, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Once again, I don't want to go 2 hours today. Well, I put Blab through the ringer this week, and she's got a bunch going on next week. As once again, it's Blab's week's next week. Let's go! Make sure you guys do that. Support her in the best way possible. Blab's week all next week. So let's get to some super chats real quick. We do have a couple songs to sing, which we absolutely will sing. One from Raider and one from Kongzilla. I will be singing Country Grammar from Nelly in a French accent very shortly. Thank you very much for that, Raider. And looks like Melanie will be singing Dude Looks Like a Lady by Aerosmith. In
If you do that, you have to pull up that photo.
Dude. That's right. James came in and says, been watching since Screw Attack. You inspired me to get it going to media. A decade later, I helped to launch a dozen non-woke projects and counting. You did that. I'd tune in more if my own podcast wasn't on the same time. Hey, James, listen, you did that. And it's not non-woke, it's normal. Make no mistake about it. If you're doing normal content, these people who are changing everything. Kongzilla says, we got your back next week, Blabs. You'll be great. Blabs, the tower chart came in.
Oops, my bad.
Love the tower tied for $5. Dragon Ball Z abridged has the best lines from Bumbles. What are you doing out of the kitchen? Remember, wives are for kissing, not talking. I like pickles. Yay!
Yeah, Bob was a little bit of a racist back in her day. It's pretty funny.
George Liquor says, if you buy Screw Attack back, bring back Screwy. No, Screwy's long dead. Screwy the monkey. Nesnick says, today is such a sad day. A lot of people are sad today, for sure. But you'll fight through it, and you'll be all right. Trevor came in and says, the best kind of pickle is the big movie theater pickle. I love eating giant pickles. Thanks, Trevor. Appreciate that. Uriah of the House Right says, General Black was an awesome DB character. Rip Toriyama. Thanks, Uriah. Appreciate that. Nick came in as a brand new member, putting us at 16 today. Thank you very much for that, Nick. Appreciate your support. Slain Hope came in and says, Sweet Baby was posting in there with sock accounts to try to get them banned. I'm willing to bet that sort of thing happens more than we know. Oh, yeah, for sure. The sock accounts, the fake accounts. Yeah. C-Man says, smelly baby stink. That's right. Please let him know. And Edgewood came in with the $50 super chat. That's spectacular, guys. Let's go. Read it off, Blabs.
All right. DEI detective notes. On top of these Sweet Baby Inc. articles citing each other, we now have 4chan moving towards threads from V to poll to stifle engagement, much like they did in 2014. Gamergate is happening again. In short, do not stay silent.
Yeah, I did see a little of that. Thank you very much for that, Edgewood. I saw that 4chan is literally like removing threads on this, and it's 2014 all over again. The difference is that the gamer reach is considerably greater than it was in 2014. This is not the same Twitter. This is not the same YouTube than it was, and they can try to stifle it, but it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I'm telling you, the voices will be loud and they will be proud. I promise you that. Worthy One says, Vegeta's sacrifice was my favorite Dragon Ball moment. Thank you, the Worthy One. Aiden came in, says, ripped to Akira Toriyama. Dragon Ball was my first anime that I watched since 1995, and I love the action. It inspired me to do MMA, and my favorite character is Vegeta. Let's go, Aiden. Good for you. It inspired a lot of people. Big Raj came in with that super sticker. Thank you very much from Canada. Adam says, Alex's sister also sided with Zoe to keep her job. That's fucked up.
Goodness.
Uncle Louis Pet says, hey, I'm a freelance dog sitter. What is wrong with that? As long as you're not sitting on the dog, Uncle Louis Pet. Thank you. Appreciate that. And to be clear, when I say when I was talking about being a freelance writer, I was speaking of like freelance writing, like, come on, it means you're unemployed, right? That's what it means. Push-ups came in with the 2, says, freelancing made me grateful for my boring office 9 to 5. Right. And like people will take that statement and they'll twist that, right?
Of course.
They say, well, I freelance, I do Uber, I do these gigs. That's not what I'm talking about here. You do what you need to do to get by. But that dude is just waiting for a job. And if he was good at his job, being a writer, which he claims to be, he would have been hired by somebody. But he's not. Or he'd have a Substack or something along those lines to be able to create his own thing. So Michael Rex came in with the $100 super chat. Says, sorry, this is off topic. But if you buy Screw Attack again, Craig, would you just upload the old content? Would you make new content? If so, is that new content is the same as the channel, that being us versus them politics? Then honestly, I wouldn't support it. So Michael, and by the way, this isn't us versus them. This is pro gamer, right? This is not politics. I don't think there's anything really political about what we're talking about. I know people who want to make it political will say it's political, but it's not. Right? It's not. That's the reality of it. And I'm sure there's some people who are rolling their eyes. But when it comes to Screw Attack, it would be the archive content, all of it, warts and all, everything that would be deemed problematic would still go up in a glorious 240, 360, 480p, right, from back in the day. And if I was to do it, if I was to bring back anything, it would be like vaults and top 10s. And it would be in the same style that it always was. You know, so thank you, Michael. Genuinely appreciate that. I'm going to get you on the wall as well. Aiden says, I'm Sigma man. If I dealt with beta males, give me a weak handshake and they can't stand up for themselves, I pity them. There you go, Aiden. Andrew says, looking forward to Blab's solo hosting side scrollers. Just don't play any more Modern Warfare trash talk videos.
I can't promise.
No, we're going to start. Destructo says,
Edwards.
why are all these attractive people becoming trans? Nobody ever.
Well, no, we can't argue that Ellen Page once upon a time was a beautiful woman.
That
before
is
she was
true.
fucked up.
But
Well,
I
that's
think that was some Hollywood. Yeah, that was some
Yeah.
Hollywood shenanigans going on there.
Mhm.
100%. Socrates came in and says, remember the wise old saying, if she has an apple, she has a banana. That's funny. Haven't heard that one before. Demi Opachi says, what's Craig's gender 20 years later? Talk to me in 20 years when I identify as a war machine. It'll be great. Crazy D says, Blabs, I freaking love you that.
Yes! That
Thank
made my
you.
whole day. It really
Shut up,
did.
bitch.
It made my
Shut up.
whole day on International Women's Day. It was just so needed.
Copper came in and says, Paladin Mac, Christ is doing. Thank you, Copper. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Copper.
Anthony came in and says, Biden's speech last night was really the State of the Cabal address, reminding me so much of Cobra from G.I. Joe Retaliation. I did not watch it. McLeod says, how long until the commie male feminists end up demanding a redistribution of women, arranged marriages, arrangement commie style?
I'm already seeing things on Twitter of these male feminist types saying this kind of stuff. It's just like, oh, okay, this is why these people who are supporting, like, oh yeah, OnlyFans is so empowering for women and all that. They have an agenda. It's like they want to be able to pay $3 to look at a butthole. They want easy access to all this stuff. Yeah, of course they want all of this sex work legalized because that gives them super easy access. That's what it's about. They don't give a crap about
a lot of
women.
buttholes.
Yeah.
Yes, they pay for all the buttholes. That's right.
Yes.
One time a Bandcamp says, has any of these white knighting male trans lesbians ever gotten with a real woman? When it doesn't work, do they just feel committed to stay trans? Yeah, they made the jump. They got to commit. And
Yeah.
Chris P. Chicken says, hey, Akira Toriyama hasn't wished back yet. Hasn't been wished back yet. Someone find the Dragon Balls. Chris P. Chicken.
Aww.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that greatly. That is spectacular, man. You guys are awesome today. All right, we got some songs to sing, but first, Christy picked up the brand new High Life t-shirt. Make sure you guys go pick it up. Link is in the description. Go get it right now. Thank you very much, Christy. And Yoki picked one up as well. It says, one of my favorite shirts in 4X from 7X down to 4X. Your show is my workout show. So showing support. Let's go with that, man. Dropping 3 X's. Dude, spectacular.
Oh,
awesome.
Way to be accountable. I love that. Man, listen to us and bust that ass and go get it. Congratulations, man. I love it. You're like, I got a problem. I got to fix it. I'm going to make it fucking work. Spectacular. Love it. Jared says, this is the first time I've seen the new intro for Hard News, and it's funny as hell. Appreciate that. It's meant
The
to be
best one
stupid
is
and
we
over
have
the top.
all of Eric just going, yeah, for like 5 minutes straight.
Yeah, he sent over a bunch. Maybe I'll upload the green screen version of him so people can do as they see fit. Left Cross came in and says, Blabs, check out the scene when Vegeta hugs Trunks, hits you in the feels. Craig, I sent you a DM on Discord about a story last night from the weekend and vacation coming. My timing is poor. Sorry, Left Cross. Yeah, Blab. I'll send it on to Blab, see if she wants to cover it next week. Alma John says, remember when Anita Sarkeesian shit on Kobe Bryant the day after he died, bringing up what were allegations? These, quote, right of history people are some of the nastiest people on the planet.
They are.
Mighty Megatron says, they're not even betas, they're omegas. Speaking of the journalist. Alma John says, it feels like the PS3 360 era was the last era where you could play video games just to enjoy your hobby and not have to worry about this woke stuff being or being canceled, anything stupid. You are correct, Alma John. I don't disagree. And there's a direct correlation between that and social media, 100%.
Yep.
Shaker says, also, Melanie, check your mentions at some point. I uploaded a video that you might enjoy. Thank you, Shaker.
Ooh, okay. Hopefully I'll find it.
I'm sure we have some memes today. We'll get to those in just a second. John came in and says, Dragon Ball is so an icon. So Dragon Ball is so an icon that there are Dragon Ball themed taco stands in Mexico. That's awesome. That's spectacular. I love it. Mercenary came in and says, we lost a legend today, and I'm saddened by it all. All I can say is, see you, Space Cowboy. I just wish the jerks were not out in force right now saying bad things about him in Dragon Ball. We can't even mourn properly.
Yep.
Noodles came in with the 5, says, giving Macho Mel my lunch money. Happy Friday.
Macho Mel, I love it.
And Kratos, El Gratos came in, says, I'll be here to support Blabs during her big week. I know it's her dream to sing solo in the spotlight. Maybe do Harry Potter trivia quizzes in the style of a 12-hour stream. From anyone who wants to relive their childhood, check out Toonami Aftermath.
I will not hijack the channel and make it Harry Potter. I promise.
and Melanie Mack apparently just donated $1. Says, Chopsky, you get no pussy. All right. There you go. Socrates came in and says, another wise old saying, if you can't get a girlfriend, become the girlfriend. We're not going to give you any pussy. Jess says, if you get Screw Attack back, can you do an updated version of top 10 PABs? Feel like there's a lot of modern characters who belong along that list. Yeah, it's funny. I actually put a tweet out about that maybe a week or so ago, it feels like, where I looked at that top 10 pussy ass bitches list that we did, and that was the name of the list, by the way, Melanie. Top 10 pussy ass bitches. And I realized that I could make that list almost on a weekly basis now and just include real people in the video game industry instead of video game characters. I think that'd be fun. Strange Axel also became a new member. Thank you very much, Strange Axel, for your continued support. George Licker says, I'm so glad you aren't one of these loser beta males that has remorse over his older edgy content back in the day. Glad to see it, Craig. No, man, that's part of the journey, right? There's stuff that we did back then where it was super cringe, but you embrace it. You don't hide it from people. Just it happened. It happened. Big fucking deal, Anthony says, my birthday is in a few weeks. It's almost 40. Hey, man, don't be crying. 40, you're on the back half. You'll be all right. Anthony, go get it. And Mo says, Dad gonna be Dad gone next week. Gonna be all pickles and N-words.
Yeah.
All right, we got some songs to sing. Melanie, while I pull up Country Grammar from Nelly,
okay,
will you get ready to sing Dude Looks Like a Lady from Aerosmith? And what accent would you like to sing?
I'm going to try to do the Heels versus Babyface as accent.
Oh my God.
So I will need to move my mic a little far. All right, so Dude looks like a lady as.
All right.
Now I'm nervous. Okay.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is courtesy of Kongzilla. It's Melanie Mack.
Pronouns! Dude looks like a lady! All right.
That's really all. That's what we needed right there. Oh my God. I mean, that was pretty brilliant. Pretty brilliant right there.
Someone's gonna clip that and put it in 1930s Germany again.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh my God, that's brilliant.
Are you ready, Craig, or else I'll do memes?
Yeah, go do memes real quick.
Okay. So the first thing
we probably should have done a headphones warning there.
I mean, I did say I was going to be using Heels versus Babyface as voice. That is a warning.
I thought Az was on stream. There we go.
Az got really feminine for a second. Craig, don't leave me. Craig on vacation.
Oh, there I am. Yeah.
We have science scrollers.
I love it.
Go.
We have this one. You guys don't even understand the white vans joke. It's not
no.
finish the sentence. Back out again with the white vans.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points,
Oh, we're gonna get
and may
flagged for
God have
this.
mercy on your soul.
Oh, and then we have
Aww. How cute.
Mother of God, she had nothing to do with this. And then we have this one also. Hang on.
Oh
Dare you! That's my.
That's what I was talking about.
Finally, a man to save the day.
I was afraid of copyright. But I just want to point out that this is the video I'm talking about. It's literally 30 seconds long.
We're gonna get flagged for it.
not.
Daniel. Damn, Daniel.
Oh, I know, damn Daniel.
I know this.
Damn, Daniel. Back at it again with the
All right,
white.
go pause it.
You just missed it. It was
No,
back again
we-
with the white vans. So,
Hey,
yeah.
that was the damn Daniel video, not the white vans video.
What are you talking about? It says, damn Daniel, back at it again with the white vans. That's the whole line. You just ended it right when you're stuck, Craig.
Well, you can do it next week during Blast Week.
I will.
Put says Socrates. My Greekness is being triggered. Yeah, I know. I say Socrates because it's a reference to Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Socrates. Oh, there you go. Oh man, that's awesome. Boo Game Answers. Remember how Goku checks if you're a boy or a girl? Thanks, Boo.
Mhm.
Appreciate that. All right, I give me a French accent. How does a French accent sound?
Ooh la la, Eiffel Tower.
Ooh la la. All right, let's see. Ooh la- how do I go? Shimmy, shimmy, cocoa pop. Let's see. French. Let's see. Okay. All right. I got this on in the background. Let's see if I can get this thing going, and I'll bring it super low for everybody. This is gonna be rough. Okay. Can you hear that?
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay, good. You got that?
No.
All right, good. All right, here we go. I
Here we
got to
go?
get this. Here we go. All right. I don't know how to do a French accent. We're going down, baby. No, I'm. Give me another one, Blast. How to do a French accent? I need to hear. I
Oui,
need to
oui.
hear it in my head. We going down, baby. It's not. I think I'm really
I
back
love
to
a
Indian.
Jamaican.
Yeah. There's some
Je
French
m'appelle
Canadian.
Craig.
There
One
we
more
go.
time.
Je m'appelle Craig.
Je m'appelle. Let's see. We going down. No, that's not it. We going down, baby. Your street in ranger. Street sweeper, baby. Cocked ready to go. Shimmy, shimmy, cocoa pop. Shimmy, shimmy round. Light it up and take a puff. Pass it to me now.
Why did you go Jamaican?
That's the default.
I
Brad, that's
loved
what
it.
you do.
Loved it.
That's
Ray,
Jamaican
I'm
song.
I can't do the French accent. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I tried. And that's really what it comes down to. Retromeister says, first off, rip Akira Sensei. Loved OG Dragon Ball, but not much with Z, but do love the impact it made on cultures. Secondly, Anita Sarkeesian after Quinn fueled the flames against men and women of culture too. Gamergate continued with Me Too and now Sweet Baby Inc. Retromeister, thank you very much. You are going to be the last one on the wall today, as lots of folks to hit up and get you on that wall. Thank you very much for that ridiculous support, Retromeister. Do me a favor and look at that right there. That's great. All right, man, I got a lot of things to put on the wall here. Okay.
Clemson says, I will buy Screw Attack back for you if you promise never to do that again, Craig.
Clemson. that is a promise. I will yes. I will never sing Nelly again. Country grammar and French for sure. And finally, Hugo came in and picked up the brand new limited edition highlight t-shirt.
Yay.
Available right now. Go pick it up. Only available this month. Available till they're gone. St. Hugo says, we'll go great holding my critical doggo like a Bond villain. Here you go. That's good. You'll look good in that for sure. Go pick up the Side Scrolls limited edition t-shirt right now. Link is in the description. I hope they're gone by the time I get back. That's the idea. We only had, at the start of the day, we only had 34 of them left. So we were definitely under 30 at this point, as lots of folks picked them up. All right. Like I said, I am gone all next week. But next week, once again, it's Blabs Week. Make sure you guys are here for that. She will have a full slew of friends helping her out, getting her through. Make sure you guys support her like you guys support the show. You know what? Don't just support her like you support the show. Support her better. Let her know that she's going to do a great job like you guys already have, because I have the utmost confidence that Blabs is going to kill it next week. Right, Blabs?
That's one of us.
That's right. It's going to be excellent. Do us a favor, guys. Hit the thumbs up button on your way out. We are closing in on 700, so we'd really appreciate you hit the thumbs up button. Appreciate everybody's support this week. Well, once again, tomorrow, the Maven interview will be going live. I think it's set to go live at noon Central Time. So find it tomorrow. It's about 45 minutes long, and clips will be going up the following week as so you can check out little clips from the show. But I fully encourage you guys to watch that. It'll be set as a I don't know if I'll premiere it or not, but I'll definitely be going up. Definitely be looking for it over the weekend. It's a really fun interview. It's not like 2 hours long, just 45 minutes. With that said, Melanie, you got anything you want to promote before we head out?
Just the usual. My streams at youtube.com/Melanie Mac, where I'm doing the Tomb Raider remaster stuff. Bible time with Melanie Mac and Melanie Mac Go Boom.
Love that. Hit the subscribe button on your way. Hit the thumbs up button. Currently sitting at 69,658 as I refresh right there, which is excellent. All right, let's get out of here, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Good luck, Blabs, next week. I'll be praying for you. And remember, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got a goal. Go get it. I'll see you guys not Monday, but next Monday, and you'll see Blabs during Blabs Weeks next week. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.
Fatality.